So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create the index by basically tagging names. So what you need to do is go to one of the pages you were working on. So let me just pull this up. So you click on one of the pictures that you were working on, and you don't have to do it for every individual one. If you want to pick the group picture and right mouse click, go to tag names, and then once you do that, this little box will show up. And you can either add individually or you can come over here to group. So what I would suggest, if you have like a group like this, I'm just going to go ahead and this can be on a submitted page or a page that hasn't been submitted. So I'm just selecting all that and then copying it, and then I'll come back up here and go ahead and go to tag names. And so instead of doing add, because that just does one at a time, come over to this, and then you can just go ahead and paste it. So paste that in there, and so on there I had some extra things that I didn't want, so I don't need to tag row, third row on there, and usually this is best done with a comma, space. Let's see if I can find some other ones in there, so I don't need that. I'm going to leave this coach chart in there, but it's going to tag them according to that. So, I mean, if you have first and last name, but I mean, if we have a bunch of coaches on there, then I guess that's okay. And if you do miss some of these fifth row or whatever rows that are on there, we can always remove that later on. So don't get too caught up in that. And I'm just deleting periods and just putting commas in there instead. And going through there. So once I have all that finalized, then it should do all of them. I'm pretty sure there's one more, but first row. I think I got them all, but I might have missed one. Let's see, comma, and then just click OK. So once you do that, then it should look for those people, and that should tag all those people. And then when we rerun the index, then we will basically, it'll find those people. So if all those people are here, then it tags for this whole page. It does not tag it for over here. So that's where you need to pick a picture. You don't have to tag each individual picture, but if we want to tag these people, you could do them individually on there. Tag individually on there, or you could pull up another list and put these over on that one too. So that's where we need a little bit of work to make sure, and then we'll check that later in the index. So what happens is, so back here in the index, I've already run the index. It does not automatically put them in there. So I have to rerun the index again, and then we'll double check and probably do that later on this week. So just tag as whatever pages you're working on, and should be good.